What is happening, guys? It is Danny Lads 1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 25. Now, tracking our minds back to last episode, we got a 2-0 win, as you can see here, against Rotherham United. We then, in the 86th minute, got a penalty, or we didn't get a penalty, they got a penalty, Hull City, against us, and ended up scoring very, very late on to win that game, otherwise we'd have got a point. And then we went to Cheltenham, who were sort of in the relegation battle, and got a 2-1 win there, and they ended up scoring late as well, but we got the 3 points there. So, today's episode, we have Rotherham United again in the Cup, which obviously I will simulate. The first game we will be playing is against Sheffield Wednesday, so not simulating against Sheffield Wednesday this time, actually playing them. And then we go away to Peterborough United, and then we are also not at home to Fleetwood because that's a cup game, so the game after that will be Bolton at home. So there'll be 2 simulated games in this one, guys, and 3 played. So let's not waste any time. I will skip forward to the first simulated game and we'll see if we can get a result there. FA Cup time then, guys. FA Cup, we are against Rotherham United, who we beat ourselves in the last episode 2-0. So as you can see, I've swapped the starting 11 out. So Kennedy starts up top, Watkins on the left-hand side, Jackson on the right-hand side, Wall in the cam position, Kavanagh and Dyson in centre defensive mid, Thomas at left back, I've gone Walsh at right back, and then Koch, obviously with the captain's armband, centre back with Banks, who has been absolutely brilliant of late. Bird in goal instead of Wilson. So I'm hoping, quick simulating this, we should get a result, move on and just get a little bit of extra cash in the FA Cup. If not, it's not the worst thing. We get a 2-1 loss. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out then. 2-1 loss. They scored first, we equalised near enough straight away with Jackson, and then in the 72nd minute, Smith goes and scores and gives them a 2-1 win. So never mind, we are out of FA Cup. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, we're going to simulate all cup games anyway because we just want to focus on league football. Hence, it gives all the other players some game time. So, not too fussed about that one, guys. Now, back at the menu, obviously, simulate forward, we will have our fresh 11 ready for the Sheffield Wednesday game in our first played game. So, we're at home, we're at Edgar Street Ground, and hopefully we can get 3 points against Sheffield Wednesday. Right then, guys, we are at home. We are against opponents that we do know from last season, but mostly the simulated games, because as you guys know, last season and I think once in this season maybe, we have simulated pretty much near enough every cup game against Sheffield Wednesday, so kind of familiar opponents but also not. So as you can see, up in third place for us, 37 points. I want to continue doing that, and they are looking at a relegation battle, so we're in form, they're not in form. And as you can see here, there is that our lowest scoring team, so they haven't scored many at all, which we have been in some sort of form defensively of late. So I'd like to think we'll get a strong win here. I'm going to try and predict maybe a 2-0, 3-0 win, hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, we are at full strength, as you can see, French with the captain's armband back leading the boys out. And I am hoping for a positive win here. We've been in goal scoring form of late. Even obviously Watkins, as you guys saw 1 or 2 episodes ago, has been back in the goals and actually been performing for me. So we shall see how we get on here. And let's have a look at the lineup, and we'll certainly try and press forward early and get the goals. So Wilson in goal, Alexander and Savage left back and right back, Alphonse and French in the 2 centre back positions. We've gone Adam and Jeffrey in the centre defensive mid positions, Morley always in that cam spot, Anthony out on the left, Valencia out on the right, and Adams up top today. So we are at full strength. Let's get straight into the game and see how we get on. Here's Savage, bring that down, just trying to look for Adams there. Adams has Morley on the inside, really good pass. If we can dink this over the keeper, he couldn't quite dink it as I wanted to, and the chance may have gone, but see if we can apply a bit of pressure here with a few players. So that's a decent counter-attack here, guys, and they may be on a chance for themselves here, Sheffield Wednesday. We get half a chance at their end, which we can't dink it over the keeper. And is that a touch of hand there? I think it touched Savage's hand. They do. They have a free kick at, well, the edge of our box here, if you like, on one side of it, but certainly at the edge of it. And headed, Wilson with the save, it hits the post, and he's rebounded it in. Wow, what a start to this game. we get an early chance at that end, which we didn't convert. It was a difficult chance, but we didn't convert it. They've come straight back at our end, got a free kick, and to be fair, the header was well won up against Alfonsi, I think it was Morley actually, and Wilson touches it onto the post, and he just gets an easy finish. We're 1-0 down already. Coming at us again here, Sheffield Wednesday down this near side. Just trying to track back and see if I can help out defensively, but Alexander certainly should win that and gets it round the corner really nicely. Here's Valencia, try and ping that round to Adam. Really good tackle in midfield by the Sheffield Wednesday man. And they're having the majority of possession earlier, guys, and obviously the chances, as you can see. French heads that away. Can we get forward on the counter? I can see Anthony out wide. Here's Morley. Over to Anthony, who's certainly been in form lately. He's running this into the box. I've got Morley free if I can pull it back. Try pulling it to Adams. Lost out. Alexander's there. Hits it off the post. Onto Adams. See if I can get that round the corner to Savage, but it goes straight into Anthony. I can see Valencia coming in the box. Go for a short, low cross. And keeper kind of scrambled and they do get it away. Back into Morley. Anthony. Trying to find the man in the box, which is Valencia, turns, hits it, and he has scored. That is exactly the bounce back that we needed after conceding early, and Valencia seems to have found his feet now, certainly down that side. We signed him quite early in the transfer window from obviously Brentford, and he hasn't done much for us, but of late seems to be getting those assists and those goals, and that is a very good turn and finish. Almost half time here, guys. Try and ping that forward to Valencia if he can bring it down. He does bring it down. I think it touched his hand. I think that's what the free kick was for. I don't think he was onside, but I think it touched his hand as he tried to chest it down. But 2 minutes added on. We'll play this out and we may have another chance here just before half time if I can get that to Valencia. It wasn't the greatest of passes from Morley. He kind of scruffed it at him, if you like, but Alfonsi a bit of defending to do and does it really well, and that is half time. Here we are in the second half then, guys, and I had to take a breather after that because that was one hell of a first half. I don't know how it's 1-1 because it should be 4-4, the amount of chances that both teams have had. Let's see what happens in this second half. Nice bit of possession here for Sheffield Wednesday, and tries to go past Mr. Alexander, and he's cleared it right away. Adams get up and win that header. He does. Here's Morley. Try and get that into Anthony first time, and we may have a chance here. We've got 3 white shirts in the box. Can I find one? Can't find one. Morley drops that down to Valencia. Try and get the shot in turn. It's in the box. It's still alive. And it's out for a goal kick. Bit of defending here to do for Savage. That's a nice ball over the top. French certainly needs to stop the cross coming in here. Cross does come in. Can Alfonsi deal with it? He can't. Alexander's got to pull over, and they have hit the back of the net. Sloppy defending. Savage was caught out of position. French pulled over, and then obviously French was caught out of position. Alexander pulled over. Neither of them could get the clearance, and Sheffield Wednesday gets a second. Just kept going, gets the header in, and he makes a decent attempt at a volley. It was a scrappy attempt, but it bounces up. Wilson couldn't get a hand to it, and they are now 2-1 in front. Here's Wall. Decent turn into midfield. Adams continued his run. Try and give that into Morley. Wall's continued his run. Decent passage of play. Hit that off the keeper's glove. It is still in play, and he knocks it out for a corner. Approaching the 80th minute. We need to get a goal back to get back in this game again. And could this be the chance here from the corner? They're making a change. Let's send this ball in. Adams is in and around the box, gets the head on it. It's dropped down really simple, but it drops to Adam at the edge of the box. Here's French, just try and give that over to Wall. See if I can get Wall around the corner. It's a decent burst of pace. We certainly need a decent cross here from Wall. He does put the cross in. Anthony goes up. It's not good enough, but Alexander is there to keep the chance alive. We need a better cross this time, and goes up this time. Adams gets the head, but that's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. The pressure continues. Can we get equal in this game again? Got Anthony this time. He goes up. Adams got plenty of time here to hit this. Adam too hit it, blocked out. Not long left before the end of the game now, guys, and French trying to find a tackle, tackled out of it, but Adam tracks back to win that ball. Try and play that through into midfield. Alexander has continued his run. He's got a chance here if I can play it in the box. And there is Wall at the back post to equalise in the 89th minute. We get back in this game. I think we've deserved that. We have fought hard to get back into this game. We've had a couple of chances now. And run through the midfield by Alexander, the right back. And Wall, who are subbed on for Jeffrey, makes the forward run at the back post and hits the back of the net to get us equal. I will certainly take a point here. There's probably only maybe 2 or 3 minutes added on here. We'll find out. 3 minutes added on. But can we get forward with Adams here winning the ball? A win here would absolutely be amazing. Round the corner to Savage. Can we do it, guys? Can we get this goal? Whip it in towards Adams. It's gone behind him. We need to get a shot on target here before the time runs out. And time has run out. If we could have got that ball to Adams or in front of Adams, we'd have got the winner in the end there, but I think a draw is a fair result. Press conference after the game, guys, and what a game of football. Talk about a back and forward game. I think that's the best game we've had on the series so far. One hell of a game of football. Were you grateful to... do you know, I really was. We should have started better, but I was grateful for a point. Maybe we could have pinched it at the end, but Sheffield Wednesday gave us a right game today. Really good game of football. They got obviously in front from the free kick. What's that, a close game? Are you happy with the draw? Yeah, at least we didn't let the draw slip away from us, because obviously we did equalise in the 89th minute with Wall through just a good chance created. Our right back runs forward, Alexander gets the ball across the box, and we finish at the back post. Their man, I think he was definitely the man that scored. He played well, yeah, to say he played excellent, but yeah, what a game of football. They go in front from a free kick and it tips off the post, bounces back and they get a goal. We then get back in it with a cracking finish from Valencia. They get back in front from a kind of a half scrappy volley, if you like. But they obviously get in front, and then we equalise from Wall in the 89th minute. So, without a shadow of a doubt, the best game of the series so far. What a game of football. But we have Peterborough United. Is it away? I think it was away, wasn't it? Let's wait for the simulation. I think it was away, guys. Yes, we are away at Peterborough. So Peterborough in 6th, as you can see. We are up in 2nd after that draw. Obviously Luton starting to run away with it now. But yeah, let's go to Peterborough. Right then, guys, into the second game of the episode. We are away at Peterborough. Haven't faced them yet, not sure what to expect, but after the form of last game, I would like to take that energy from the game into this game, because that was one hell of a game on the last one. Certainly hoping this will be more of a straightforward game, not as back and forward, but as you can see, Banks in the lineup today. We've had to make a couple of changes just due to tired legs. If anything, just more defensively tired legs, because it was kind of a back and forward game, so you can understand with the tired legs. I have certainly swapped out Adams up top for Kirk Wilson today. I just seem to get on with Kirk Wilson a little bit better, but we'll see how we get on today. So that's Peterborough's lineup, guys. We'll have a look at what formation they're running. Probably 4-3-2-1. No, they're running 5 at the back. We're going to have to break them down. 5-2-1-2. So we're going to have to break them down. You know what that 5's like. They just tend to sit. But as you can see, Koch with today's captain armband, as French was tired from last game. Wilson in goal, as you can see there. Banks makes it into the starting lineup today, so does Thomas. So as you can see, our lineup, Wilson in goal, Savage moves to the right back position, Thomas comes in at left back, Koch obviously captain's armband with Banks at centre back, Wall after his brilliant performance in the last game being subbed on with Adam centre defensive mid, Morley in the cam position, Anthony on the left, Valencia on the right, who played brilliantly last game, Valencia, and then Kirk Wilson up top today. So a little bit of a change side, but still strong. So let's get straight into the football, and hopefully we can get another result here. Valencia dropping out down the line to help out defensively. Morley, it's a really good pass out to Thomas, who's in a lot of space here. down the line to Anthony. I've got Wall and Wilson inside. I'll drop it to Wall. You can get a shot away at goal here, Wall. And what a finish that is. I did not expect that to fly in. Wall had an excellent substitute performance in the last game. Came on and saved us and got us a point in the last game. This time, in the first, what was it, 6 or 7 minutes? That 6 or 7 minutes, I play him in with the first opportunity of the game. Kirk Wilson dropping, just puts a lovely ball into his feet. He hits that, and that is a stunning finish off the post. Wall puts us 1-0 ahead early. Here's Savage. Adam with the ball. Good turn of pace into Wall. Scored early here into Thomas. Going to wait for Wall's run again. Drops it to him and try and get this in the box. It's Savage in the box and he's turned and scored. What is going on in this game? 20 minutes in here, guys, and we are 2-0 up. This time it's Savage. We had possession there for quite a minute or two, obviously, before I cut in the highlight, and I was just passing it in and around trying to find a gap, and obviously put it into the box. Savage has made his way forward, and with his left foot he's curled that beautifully beyond the goalkeeper. I knew Savage obviously likes to get forward anyway to cross the ball in, but this time provides a stunning finish. Thomas dropping that down to Koch, comes straight back into Wall again, who's been fantastic so far. Wall, just try and ping that into Anthony, try and use Thomas, really good header to sit that up. Thomas with the cross here, try and get that back in the box. Morley, and 26 minutes and we are 3-0 up. What, will someone tell me what's going on in this game? We haven't scored 3 goals in a game since last season, guys. I think the biggest win of the season so far has been about 2-0. We haven't scored 3 since last season, and inside 30 minutes we have scored 3 goals here against Peterborough. It's 1 minute of stoppage time here before half time. Running over towards with Banks, just try and stop the cross coming in if we can. Try and show him the corner. There's Carl Valencia back up. He's made a good turn there. Banks outdone for the pace. Ball comes back. Ball does come in. Tried chipping it up, and Savage tried to get rid of it. And eventually we get a block in with Savage, and we should. And is half time now. This game. This is the best game we have played in a very long time. So let's see if we can go and get 3 more. Here's Thomas. Drop that to Adam, try and go over to Savage. As you can see again here, guys, how deep Peterborough are sat in their own half. They just got near enough every single player behind the ball. That ball gets through to Thomas. If I can provide a decent cross here. Cross does come in towards Morley. And look at this, edge of the box, just no one challenging at all. Free for a shot there, Wall. It does ricochet off, and the chance has gone. Wall into Adam, onto Savage. Again, guys, as you can see, I'm just trying to break them down, trying to find the gaps, because they are just sitting everybody behind the ball. See if I can feed this into Adam and get the pass forward. Couldn't get the pass forward. See, even when they try and break out, they have nobody up the field to break out because they've got so many players behind the ball. But that is a very good pass through. Banks needs to be careful here, doesn't commit the foul, he just sees him into the corner. It's well done. And they have a chance to cross here. Goalkeeper should collect, and does. Really, I wanted the cross towards the back post, but wasn't where I wanted it. Again, Koch gets the tackle in straight away. As you can see, guys, we are on the front foot near enough straight away because it's one pass and we're in. And here's Wilson. Wilson with 3-4 players around him. Morley, can he turn and get an effort away? He does, and he makes it 4. I genuinely do not know what's going on in this game. I think the biggest win of last season was 4-0 against Port Vale, wasn't it? So if we can get one more, guys, this will be the biggest win of the series. They are just sat so far back. All of our players are just running forward and everyone's just having a go at goal. So let's see how many we can get. Peterborough trying to get forward. Got a couple of men up the pitch, which is actually surprising. They're not sat every man behind the ball. There's a shot and a good save by Wilson. That is their first shot of the second half, guys, and we're in their 81st minute. That is literally the first shot of the second half. To be honest, It could have been a goal if it wasn't for Wilson's great goalkeeping. They have a corner 81st minute. Let's see if they can get a consolation goal, but not with a cross like that. Savage just puts his head down and tries to clear it. Ball may come back in yet. Edge of the box, they're trying to find a pass to get through our defence now. And we've just sat a wall on the edge. And here, was he offside? I think he might have been, and he was. Anthony offside, and that looks like it's going to be the end of the game. I would imagine a one or 2 minutes added on, but Wilson, there's a chance here if I can get Valencia around the corner. That's a really good ball into Valencia. Can we get one more before the end, guys? Flicks it towards Morley. 2 minutes added on. I'll just try and press forward because it doesn't really matter. Never mind, there goes the full-time whistle, and it is a 4-0 hammering away at Peterborough. Back at the menu then, guys, and if it's not worth a like now, guys, drop a like and give me a comment about that game, because we haven't had a game like that since last season. 4-0 against Peterborough, and the last game I can remember where we had such a convincing win was against Port Vale last season. So absolutely thrown by that. We just, the first half, well, the first 30 minutes was just unbelievably good. So as you can see here, guys, we are in the next simulated game for the episode. That's obviously, I said there was 2, so what I'll do is I'll swap the lineup round and then I'll simulate it. There we go then, guys, all swapped round. As you can see, Kennedy up front, Watkins on the right, Jackson on the left, sorry. I've put Cabinet in the cam position, I've put Dyson in, which we haven't seen him for a while. Jeffrey keeps his position in centre defensive mid. I've gone Alexander on the left. I've had to put Walsh on the right. I've gone French and Watson in the defence, in centre back positions, and Bird in goal. So looking at the two teams, Fleetwood look the more tired of, obviously, us. We look very fresh, so we should be able to get a result here in the John Painters. I'm hoping we'll be able to go through. We don't. We get a 2-0 defeat to Fleetwood. So again, not really fussed. If we'd have gone through, great. If we hadn't have gone through, you know, not really fussed, because it's only the cup games. So in the played games, we have been absolutely on fire in this episode. I'm sorry if it's a little bit longer, guys. This episode might drag on a tiny bit longer because of all the highlights, really. I couldn't not bring them to you. So I'll just skip that, and then I think we are we away? Did we say we were away at Bolton or at home at Bolton? I can't remember. Either way, we've got Bolton next, and we are pushing towards the top end of the table. We are 7 points behind Luton Town now, who are dragging further up the table, but we are at home against Bolton, Edgar Street Ground, guys. The third game of the episode. By some stretch of a miracle, can we get 3 wins on the bounce? I don't think we've done it since last season. This season we certainly haven't had 3 on the bounce. I'm not even sure if we had 3 on the bounce in last season. So 3 on the bounce would top this episode off. The last time we played Bolton, it was a 0-0 draw, and we had the better chances, and that was away. They are at Edgar Street Ground now. We are at home, and as you can see, Wall is in the starting lineup. I think I'm going to make this the new starting 11 now. I think Wall is going to replace Jeffrey in midfield. So as our lineup stands, Wilson in goal, Alexander in the right back position, Savage at the left back position, Koch and French at the centre back positions today. The experience takes over today, and I've gone Wall and Adam in midfield together. I think that's going to be stronger. Morley in the cam position, Anthony on the left, Valencia on the right, and Wilson, Kirk Wilson, who I seem to be trusting a little bit more to provide the chances than Adams at the minute. Adams is better rated and his stats are better, but he doesn't seem to perform better, so Kirk Wilson gets the nod. Loose ball picked up by the Bolton man. Coming forward here, Bolton need to defend this, and Adam gets a good tackle in, but it drops to a yellow shirt. French having to pull over. French and Koch in there. Really good tackle by Koch. Just got in there and won that ball. Here's Morley. Going to use Valencia again, who's found a bit of space on this side. We know Valencia's quick. We've got 4 white shirts in the box. Can we find one? It's Wall at the back post again, and he's just a little bit short for the header. out. Goalkeeper, I think he's going to play this short. He certainly does. Just see if we can apply a bit of pressure here to Bolton. I certainly want to continue the form that we have had in the last game, which Wall should win that header. Wall's been fantastic in this episode so far. Chooses to go down the line. Savage stands strong, really good tackle. Anthony on the turn. Use Savage again, coming forward here. We are continuing the form. We need to continue the goal scoring. The ball comes in, no good. Back to Adam. Can he get an effort away? He can, and it was terrible. Going forward with the ball here. Bolton down this side. Savage has already put in some decent tackles early already. Only needs to put another one in here. Just watching his man closely, not losing his man. Cross does come in, and Alexander should get there first, and does. Adam picks it up at the edge of the box, starts bursting forward. See if we can find Wilson, send Wilson on the run. As we know, he's quick here. Wilson is also quite physically strong as well. Try and play that into Valencia. Valencia, good first touch, and he's hit the bar. Bolton trying to press in midfield here. And decent burst of pace there. Alexander gets a tackle in. He does really well there, Alexander. Been one of our better signings, as we've said before. Morley's making me a decent run. Morley is in here. We also have Anthony. I'll try the shot instead of the sweat. And it bounces back and off the goalkeeper. Maybe we should have sweated it. But I'll play it out here, guys. 1 minute added on. I didn't want to make it another sweat goal unless it's absolutely necessary. But it's still 0-0, so never mind. Chance gone, and it's 0-0 at half time. Here we go in the second half then, guys, and 0-0. We could have been 1-0 up if we'd have passed it across the box. I chose not to, so never mind. Let's crack on with the second half. Valencia, really strong ball marshalling there, but gets tackled out by a second man down that line. Bolton may have a chance to come forward here. Short snappy passes. They have just as many men forward as we have back, as you can see, passing it around that midfield area. Alexander trying to get a tackle in here, but drops it to Koch, and we get the ball away. See if I can get this forward to Morley. Valencia's made me a good run, and I couldn't ping the ball through to him, which I really wanted to there, and try and get us in. But Bolton come forward this time. We need to get another block in here with Koch if we can. Stood strong. Alexander goes up for the head. It drops to the edge of the box. They may have a chance to shoot here, which he does, and he drags it wide. Here's Adam. Koch making me a forward run. And here's Wilson, chip that over, Wall, and Wall hits the back of the net in the 68th minute. He has been, without a shadow of a doubt, the star of this episode. Putting Wall in the starting lineup is something we are going to do from here on in, guys. Jeffrey will go to the bench and Wall will come in at that centre defensive mid. How about that for a centre defensive mid? Just a splitting run through the middle, and what a right foot finish that is to put us 1-0 up here against Bolton at home. Adam in midfield got shunted out of it by a good tackle. French made a really good tackle, and apparently it was a foul. Thought it was a good tackle there, to be honest, by French. There are changes, they're already on. I thought they'd come on after the free kick, but never mind, they're already on. So chooses to go short. Jackson, fresh legs on the pitch, see if he can pinch the ball here and get us forward for a second, maybe. Cling on to possession. See what they're going to do with this. They seem to just hold possession, Bolton. That's pretty much all they've done all this half, really, to be honest. They've just held possession and held back, not really tried to attack us. Holding possession again. Decent ball down the line. Are they going somewhere with this? Maybe. Looks for a ping ball up. Pings back to a yellow shirt. Nice ball through. Really good tackle by Banks, who's just come onto Morley. I may be able to get Jackson away here. Jackson is away. We have a number of white shirts forward. I'm going to try and go it solo with Jackson. He's just come on. It pings back, and Kirk Wilson finishes it to make it 2-0. I would have liked to get Jackson the goal, but to be fair, the goalkeeper did make a good stop. But Super Kirk Wilson continues his form and finds the back of the net to put us 2-0 up. I really wanted Jackson to score there, just come on, but he kind of hit it straight at the goalkeeper. I maybe should have finessed it in the corner, but tried to go for the power, but never mind. We had players lining up for the finish. We get it, and it's Super Kirk Wilson. And we've got, can we get one more goal to finish this episode off. Can it be Jackson who be subbed on? This time I will choose to finesse it. Can Jackson finish it off? He hits it straight in the goalkeeper's gloves. No matter what I do, he hits it at the goalkeeper's gloves. But never mind, we get a 2-0 win at home against Bolton. And that is 3 points. Back at the menu then, guys, and I genuinely couldn't be happier. We have been brilliant in this episode, and I just can't stress how better we are performing. And as I have just noticed on the screen, we didn't get 9 points, did we? Because that game against Sheffield Wednesday was only a draw. We should have won it in the pretty much the last kick of the game, when Adams put the ball in front of Adams got the ball behind him instead of in front of him, and it was only a draw in that game. So it's not 9 points. I am lying to you. It's 7 points out of a possible 9. Either way, I am absolutely ecstatic with how today's gone. Simulated games we didn't do too well, we lost, but in the league we are standing strong and holding our own. As you can see, 24 games played, 44 points. So not 9 points, 7 points. We'll certainly take it, and I am really happy with that. I am really hoping from this game or this episode onwards, our form will continue, and while you guys are here, I am going to switch Jeffrey with Wall and make that move permanent into the starting lineup, because Wall has been outstanding in this game. So like I said, apologies that I've dragged this episode on a little bit longer, but I couldn't not bring all these highlights to you, especially that Sheffield Wednesday game. Such a good game. So please drop me a thumbs up, guys. This episode definitely deserves a thumbs up, so hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Do not miss out, because we are looking like we're heading into the Championship, either through playoffs or maybe through automatic promotion at a real ask. Maybe the title again. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much. It's been Daniel 1989. Love you, bye.